Hey, what's going on, my guys and gals and whatever the fuck else? Welcome on back to the Moth series. 2 episodes in, let's keep it going. This is the series where I take a look at the best mods from the previous month, ranging from new mods to updated ones. Also, whether you're a mod creator yourself or just somebody that can find cool and new mods, you should join my Discord server where you guys can suggest mods for next month's video. Link is in the description below. With that out of the way, click that glowing subscribe button and I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's get to it. Kicking off today with a brand new banger, we have Thor's hammer, aka Moldner. Whatever. As you can somewhat tell, this hammer is very, very heavy. And that's why you gotta be worthy like me. The Mjolnir's got everything you'd expect, like recall, lightning powers, a spin mode, flying mode, etc. The spin mode is really cool as well. As soon as you let go of the hammer, it just starts to spin like crazy in your hand. One tap and Ford is long gone with this bad boy. The craziest part about the Mjolnir is as soon as it leaves your hand, it becomes 500 times heavier. Definitely not something I'd be throwing in my cart, that's for sure. Whoopsies! With that 500 times increase in weight, if you even just drop the hammer a meter above somebody, they're dead meat, thrown in the chum bucket. I honestly don't know whether I like the weight or the recall more. Next up, we have the Parkour Movement mod. Now, this one is a code mod, so it's a little different, but it's so awesome. With this mod, you as the player earn the abilities to slide, double jump, wall run, and wall jump, with some having customizable settings. My favorite of the moves is sliding for sure. After learning a little about where to put your hands when sliding, you can begin to pull off moves like this. But we can make it faster with the velocity setting. Great, now it's faster, but we could do more. Let's add some guns and a person to kill. Perfect. There's so many other things you could do with this ability. Then we have the double jump, which works exactly as you'd expect. You can just press the jump button again while you're in the air and you go a whole lot farther. And then there's wall running, which works a lot better than I would have initially expected. The only one that doesn't do a whole lot is the wall jumping, but to me, this mod is a must-have. The next mod is a really awesome one. This is Mega's car pack, which adds a wide, and I mean wide, variety of vehicles to Bonelab. The vehicles all have good amounts of detail to them and they drive pretty well. Some of my favorites from the pack are the pickup truck, which has an openable hood and tailgate, but I also love the ATV as it's small and agile, but also looks sick. Another one of the great vehicles in the mod is the Porsche. It's a fun and really fast car with a radio, windows that roll down, and headlights. There's also some crazier vehicles like a jet ski or a literal boat. The jet ski is pretty fun to play around with, but I'm not too sure how the boat actually works. Overall, a very fun mod, and if you want vehicles, get this pack. So moving on to firearms, usually nothing compares to the already existing gun mods, but this time, it's a little different. Here's the OG Fortnite weapon pack. If you played Fortnite in the OG season or actual OG, this mod is for you. It has a total of 5 new guns, a SCAR, a normal AR, a pump, TAC, and a TAC SMG. They all work flawlessly with the minor audio issue in the pump. This mod was a lot of fun to play around with and experience in VR. I recommend this one to anybody. Away from firearms and onto utility, we now have the Black Ops 4 Grappling Hook.
Oh my god, don't do that.
This grappling hook, obviously being from Black Ops 4, is an absolutely awesome new way of transportation. Just shoot the hook and get pulled. It's just that easy. And the best part is that there's zero limit to the distance the grappling hook can travel, meaning you can go as far as you want with only the limitation being the map you reside in. Really awesome mod. However, we've got to keep it moving, so let's check out the next one. Alrighty, so DREAMSCAPE is my new favorite sandbox map. It's a fun and unique exploration type map with every area you discover being different from the last. From a guy that died in an event many years ago to a massive pit with a bridge, this map has it all. It's also got a massive ventilation system to explore and assist you in your journey of further exploration. If you want a Bonelab experience like no other, check the mod out down below. Next up on the Fine and Dandy mods list, we have Pedestrian NPCS B. As you may or may not be able to tell, the letter B in the name means that this is a mod branching off of the original.
Alright, square up. Oh! 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 I'm sorry. My apologies.
So in this branch of Pedestrian NPCs, there is a grand total of 22 NPCs to play around with. One of the best parts about the mod is that all the NPCs have the ability to have their heads cut off, making them semi-giveable. I'm not going to get into it here, but there's also a menu you can open on each of them to do different things to them. Very, very cool mod, and I recommend it along with the original Pedestrian NPCs mod. And moving on, we have the Thunder 50 BMG pistol.
These bullets have collisions on here, which is kind of horrible. But for the time being, It works. Ford, I'm sorry.
If you could even call it that. This is a 50 BMG pistol, making it very, very powerful. It can store one shot at a time, packing ungodly power with each round. The Thunder is also compatible with gun attachment mods, making it a perfect, somewhat silly addition to your guns collection. Now hear me out, I'm not much of a modded avatars fan. However, the Red Dead Redemption 2 avatars make my mind change a little.
I just love it. Like, it works good. The meshes are like perfect on this.
If you play Red Dead, you've got to get this one.
Boom, 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 boom.
Within this pack, you get 3 avatars, Holy Arthur Morgan, John Marston, and good old Dutch. With each avatar, you can grab the sides of your face to toggle the hats on or off, and for some, the jackets too. But if I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't exactly get it to work, so you guys should go down to the mod and prove me wrong. There's also something a little bit wrong with Dutch right now, but we don't need to worry about that.
There's something extremely wrong with the hat. I know there's something wrong with the hat. We don't gotta worry about that.
It also comes with this horse prop, which is pretty cool for taking shots.
I bet this isn't the sight you thought you'd be seeing in Bonelab today, but it's here, and this is what it looks like. Yeehaw! Yeehaw, cowboys!
Next up is the bread weapon. Obviously this is a joke weapon, but it's actually pretty fun to play with. I also saw from the same creator that there's a bread knife to go along with the bread in your most epic of battles. Oh, and for some reason the bread likes to get stuck inside of NPCs somehow. I don't know what's happening with it, but it's alright. So here's a not new mod at all, except it just got a massive update. This mod, of course, being Fancy Nulls. So if you haven't seen this mod before, it basically adds a wide range of nobody-like avatars to Bonelab that all have a fancy aesthetic. I'm too lazy to look at the footage while writing this script, but I remember I really liked this one. I just don't remember what it was called, so my bad. It's an overall pretty cool mod, but I do wish there were also versions with just the blank faces of actual nobodies. No big deal, and with that, let's get into the final mod. Now in the current modding scene, melee weapons, actually good ones, I'm looking at you, Bread. Melee weapon mods seem pretty scarce across the community, but then the Trauma Melee Pack came out. You have to be a larger avatar in order to use most of the weapons, but they're all really cool with different functions for some. Now there is an actual avatar that goes with the pack, but I'm just too stupid to realize that, so I've scaled myself up instead. My favorite weapons in the mod are all the flails. They've always seemed so hard to get working good, but this mod does it, and does it right. There's a massive library of weapons already existing, but the creator has stated that there's new weapons being added all the time. I don't know how this guy's got so many ideas, but I'm all here for it. So if you want some seriously cool and unique weapons in Bonelab, get this pack. And I'm serious, get it. So just before we get into the outro, there's some honorable mentions that either came out right before this video, I didn't have the time to playtest, or mods that are really cool but are really bugged. So the first mod is the Voidway Station. I had seen this mod map around but just never got around to recording in it. From what the screenshots show alone, this map looks absolutely incredible and I would recommend checking it out. And here's the horse. So this mod adds a functionable and rideable horse, which I thought would be incredible to go along with the Red Dead Redemption 2 avatars, but sadly, the horse is really bugged and near impossible to use. The creator wants to fix some bugs with it, so let's hope that in the future we can be riding horses all day long. And that's about it for honorable mentions this month. So if you're interested in any mod in this video, even if it's not mentioned directly, they are all in the description below. Go check them out and give all these creators some love. Also remember, if you want to share a mod, you should join my Discord server where you guys can suggest mods for next month's video. Link is in the description down below. My mouse died. Oh no, no, I can't stop the recording, my mouse died. Well, my guys and gals and whatever the fuck else, if you enjoyed this video, consider lightly touching that little subscribe button. Whoa, the subscribe button just lit up, isn't that crazy? Maybe it's a sign to hit it. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!